Lord Phaethon, this time let me.
Vivian? Vivian?
I didn't disturb your sleep, did I? When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in. I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself. Ugh. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
What sleepy face? What pose? That was a lot of words in one breath. Are you sure you got enough sleep, Vivian?
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
You're here super early today, Vivian. Is there something urgent?
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family, but I haven't found the source yet.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him, some relate to his struggles, and Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Tops is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Sounds like Hartman's in a pretty bad spot right now. But we know he's not the type to go down easily.
And that's what worries me. Hartman, in all likelihood, must have taken the sacrifice core. And now that he has this bargaining chip, who knows what kind of deal he'll strike with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting, Vivian, but I need a quick word with Belle.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss. Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
We can't make our guests wait outside. Belle and I will step out instead.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Belle, Lycon's outside the video store. He knows Vivian is with us, so he's hesitant about coming in. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first.
I'll go talk to Lycon. Honestly, neither he nor Vivian is at fault. As proxies, it's our job to be the bridge between them.
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning, Lycon. Wise mentioned you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made or lose faith in the path she chose.
Vivian's doing just fine. She's actually been gathering intel and has a clear understanding of where things are headed. She might be tougher than you think. If you're really concerned, why not just talk to her directly? If you'd like to apologize, it should be face to face, right?
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
No problem. But I'll be staying neutral. Everyone has their own stance on this, and I get where both of you are coming from. As a proxy, I'm just here to make sure you have an open conversation. I'm not taking sides.
I respect that. Thank you. Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo...
Condolences. That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
Huh? That's it? You two just figured it out? Oh, that was fast.
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The Mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the Mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity in kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the Mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the Mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the Mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
I need to discuss this with Wise and Vivian. With so many people involved in this, we need to be very careful.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins. I'll connect the call to the Mayor now.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As Mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into the sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost. No one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus Quarter back then. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map marks the locations where the exaltist's most successful attempts at creating...
Since this person has already passed away, and the exaltists haven't been active around here for a while, then could it be that this is just Hartman acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone.
Is it possible it's someone from TOPS?
TOPS is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in TOPS and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon.
But what's in it for TOPS? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when TOPS steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. The public will see the mayor as incompetent, while TOPS comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards TOPS. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was as I said before, I had a lot of respect for him. And I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Really? A Void Hunter rank special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janus Quarter for some business. I wanted to set up a formal meeting, but she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own, and will reach out when the time is right. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices?
Okay.
We don't want New Eridu falling into chaos either. We'll do what we can.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
Good day, Lord Bacon.
Ooh, let's make a grand entrance!
Lord Phaethon, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me. Don't underestimate me. Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? I've been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out...
Backup plan?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Topps planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
All right. There's nothing here anyway. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops. She's an Exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her.
Vivian, I've been dying to know. Who is this she you keep mentioning?
The she I'm referring to is that's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I never meant to hide anything from you. It's for me. The Exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet, so... Lord Phaethon, please give me a little more time.
Sure, I won't pry anymore. Everyone's got a path. I can see the Vivian I know now is super brave and kind. I believe...
Lord Phaethon, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is. I just can't shake the feeling that something bad is about to happen. What's up? Oh, for Lord Phaethon. Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Don't touch me. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but... Ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. Nothing here either. There's... Don't touch me.
I knew it was you, Vivian.
Camille, what are you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltists?
I never left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then.
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme. Back then, you walked away. We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being...
Help. Vivian, you see me, don't... You haven't changed a bit, Viv. No need to hide your tears. You've made your choice. And one last piece of advice. I won't tell her we met today.
Camille! Lord Phaeton, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later. You better not get my trust hurt. Let's take care of the ethereals first. Stage is mine.
You two took longer than I expected.
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifice. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifice.
The Exaltists? There's no...
Vivian is telling the truth. I saw it too.
And one of them is someone I once knew. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death. But she stayed.
Do you have a history with the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected A lot happened. And after Landon died, I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifice. I know all too well how many lives ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Quarter. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the Sacrifice Corps.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Phaeton. Just so...
No worries. I'll totally have your back until you're feeling better.
Okay. That conversation between those two TOPS employees, they said Hartman had a backup plan. And that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, but considering the Ravenlock's financial position...
That sounds sketchy. Are you saying they made up the accidents and the workers' deaths?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends. See, do you have time, Lord?
I'm in. Let's go together.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me. I learned a lot about data scraping on the internet thanks to her. Rain! Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Rain? You two knew each other?
Yeah, Phaeton. Long time no see.
Rain, you actually know that Lord Phaeton is Lord Phaeton? No, I mean, you actually know Belle is Lord Phaeton.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for...
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff.
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Phaeton lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed. It's like there was only a black cat at the location, and
I know that black cat. I'm always sneaking its snacks.
Lord Phaethon, please, let's drop.
come on, Vivian. It's been years, and you still, if you'd just let me, I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. Huh? What?
Hey, Rain. Vivian said you might have some new intel. So let's get to the important stuff first.
All right, let's get down to business. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Lumina Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing, so that's where you come in.
Okay, we'll check things out. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have an...
I dug up some info online, and a few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening, and it's not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious for what...
All right, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you. You've come a long way in this search, Vivian. I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, God. All right, I have other business to take.
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said. That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry. One Teddy Boo is just too cute, right? I didn't know you helped it too. I knew Lord Phaethon was the best in the whole world.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I meant. Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I don't know anything. I swear, I know nothing.
We are not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into...
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you.
I can't say. I can't tell you. You never saw me. Please.
Don't you wish to see your family?
It's my fault. I was greedy.
But your family must miss you dearly.
No! It's my fault!
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing.
If you care about your even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. I'll help you return to your family.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something. The money was way too good. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up after we sent in our applications. Hartman's men took us into the hall. When we got there, they handed us some pills, but after I took them, when I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. But then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, so I escaped.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. What exactly was in that box? I can't remember. I'm not lying. I took just one in my mind. I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest once this is all over. You will be able to reunite with them.
I've been meaning to say this for a while, Vivian. You're just so totally different from the impression you gave me at first.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
Whoa. It's hard to imagine you like that. I mean, you had this super intimidating vibe when we first met.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Speaking of Rain, it's still wild to me. And you even know one Denny Boo. Can you believe we might have passed each other so many times without even realizing it?
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Phaethon. Where have you been?
Looking back, I feel like I've been through a lot lately. My brother and I even lost— Oh, everything started when the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang. I remember it should be around here. That store's been sitting in my favorites for ages.
Lord Phaethon!
What's up?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me. Following you, and now I finally made it to your side. Ever since I was little, I had traveled to many places and witnessed. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed. I had roamed too many places, and each time, one night, I stumbled whether they knew me or not. Some mocked me with cruel intent. It really seemed that my very existence in that moment has darkened so many lights. And not knowing where to go, I made up my mind. And right then, I decided to take one last look. It was you, Lord Vathan.
Wait, really?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Vathan. But I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day, but for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen. And then, when...
What did I even say in that comment? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you.
Huh? No!
So, Lord Vathan, thank you. Not only for that comment you made, but for giving me the courage to become who I am today. Lord Vathan, I Lycon just sent a message. There's an update.
Bella, you're back. Lycon told me he wanted to meet up with us online to discuss things when you returned. I'll call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group. We suspect that this group consists of members from the...
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be...
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as...
We've got this.
I have other matters to attend to. So the mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be the target coordinates have been shared with her. Please ensure your safety.
Good day, Lord Vathan.
Ooh, the stage will be mine.
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something that... Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exalt, I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious, what Lady Dina's got lined up for me and...
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to...
Sure thing. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady...
All right.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. It's just that... Why would they only send Camille for something as important? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't...
Who's this Dina you just mentioned?
Lord Vathan, I really think we should hurry.
I've got a shortcut planned, but there are gonna be ethereals along the way.
Don't worry, Lord Vathan.
Ethereal! Stay away from Lord Vathan! All right, I'll take the mark. Oh, for Lord Vathan!
Don't touch me. Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage. Let's get out of here before we're spotted. Let's keep moving, Lord Vathan. Leave the enemies to me, Lord Vathan. Stay away from me. Don't underestimate me. Help me. Don't touch me. over there. Looks like they're arguing. This is no matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists. Hand over what's in the box. Or we do this the hard way.
You sure talk big, little girl.
Let's hurry. Here's the sacrifice core. Lord So Hartman never kept the core here to begin.
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box?
You call this keeping the sacrifice course?
Vivian, it's been ages.
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. Look at you, thriving. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from your daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
I wasn't.
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. However, I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. How can you just claim it's fake without it?
Ugh, seriously? The sacrifice core can max out the ether part, but look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. The masterpiece Father made for the
So,
Vivian.
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was... Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you knew...
Oh, they shouldn't have suffered those Weren't you the one who If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. It was you who brought disaster.
Landon just needed an excuse. Whether I shed tears or not. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything up? You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. If you don't give me the sacrifice...
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat.
Oh, really? Then I suppose there isn't a
More ethereals are coming. Don't touch me. No chance to get out of this.
One palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast. Now! Thank you!
Anjas.
Finally, peace and quiet. You must be Belle, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help. Can I ask, who are you? I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yishuan. Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calm. Oh, so you're the investigator the mayor talked about. Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance. Guidance? What exactly does that mean? Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
I'm so sorry, Lord. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach...
You definitely need some rest. Let's get out of the hollow.
Lord Vathan, are you going to rest now?
I'm not in a hurry to get back. You've been kind of off since we got out, and it's got me worried. If something's bugging you, just spill it if you want to. I'm a pretty good listener, you know.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Vathan. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them those who got the blessing. At first, I was ecstatic.
The blessing medicine. Please tell me that wasn't the sacrifice serum Bringer had.
Yes. To be precise, it wasn't the medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up in the end. Most people turned into ethereals, and a few of the ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bit, I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time and followed him out of the Exalt. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had in the end. Then, without hesitation, before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into it, and just a few days later, I wanted to save her and stop anyone. So, that day, I told everyone present that at first, Landon argued, but in front of them all, I looked at him. Lord Landon.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fool!
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina!
Vivian, what's happening?
Listen to me. Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't... Father!
No, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
It's got nothing to do with us.
Vivian, was this you?
Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing.
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew?
He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being...
I thought once Landon was gone, I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster. So she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She joined the Exaltists very early. That day, she was just so dumb. All these years she's been fought. I didn't just fail to save. I see misfortune approaching. Maybe I really am.
No way. You're not the one bringing bad luck. As for Dina and Camille, they know the truth, and they just made their choices. The hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. But not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like they do.
Lord Phaethon.
You need to believe in yourself. You're currently resolving the sacrifice crisis with your own effort. I remember you saying you really like yourself now. So what's changed?
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Whenever you're feeling down,
I'll track down the location of the sacrifice. Good night, Lord. Shaw, I didn't expect you to be working here.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage...
Blonde, wearing a hat.
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo. Thank you, Shaw.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started work. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes. All right, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up in a...
I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no.
Hasn't she already reached that point with
The formula for the Landon serum was if the dormant sacrifice and the
and the sacrifice core?
that belongs to the creator. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the Creator are leading us in the right. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice. I do not want any of... As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee... As for how things will...
The Creator will guide me.
Camille was
Now Camille's actions make sense. But
Hugo.
Belle, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with him.
all right, let's pet.
Master Proxy, we have just learned that the Ravenlock family will hope this banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to, with Hartman at the center of controversy. There are many the mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune. This information has lured a young man...
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon?
Correct. And Hartman's study is all...
I see. Hartman.
So,
You...
+1! Lord Phaethon, please go.
Master Proxy, it seems...
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely.
all right, then let's go together.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately. I hope everything goes well.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown...
Sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion. Does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
These kinds of people are I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with.
Wow, you were so cool just now. Like a powerful, noble lady.
It's just some techniques Hugo taught me. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman, he's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrum. Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so willing to... Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's...
All right, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain.
Wherever you go, I'll... Isn't this...
The security around the manor is really strict, but inside...
Right. Having...
Let's check Hartman's recent course.
Right. Though the core he...
Then let's split up.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock so much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come... Don't want to come out. Well, after all, you don't have long... Burton, that greedy idiot. But I never expected that he would bring you... I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to... Vivian, Phaethon, tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of... The bullet.
Dear Uncle, what? You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated?
You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks? Perhaps you'd like to know what I meant. My... Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end. It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capability. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say... What? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for... Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden... Do you remember when we last used this trick?
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just...
You'd understand it. Of course. If things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd...
You're insane.
Aw.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase... Don't try to brush this off.
Don't get your tail in a... As things stand...
Seems you've made...
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain Reese. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration. Oh, by the way, he's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means.
In short, I'm more well-informed, but of course it comes at a cost. It's after all.
When I helped you put on your little act...
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now, another crucial point is... Although I feel bad for Phaethon, that's the only way they would be safe.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master... So... Those...
I will bloody my hands. Obviously, it was all an act.
Hugo, you're taking some... What
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't... Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance. After use, it allows control.
You were dosed?
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration. After finding out about it, I quickly found the good news is he gave me a very low dosage. Perhaps because he was afraid I might notice. There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind. And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, I can't. Come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet? Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you. If you die, he'll come back. Then I'll be able to, and so Hugo.
So,
That's because
who are you?
I am you. You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she beat, why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down and...
Yes. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. So she chose to blame me. But I won't kill her because I know it won't. I see. This is still an illusion. I wonder who's going to show up this time.
together. Hugo, let's play hide and seek. I'm already hiding. You'll find me, right? Like you always do.
Serena.
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer. Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer? Why is kindness always punished instead? Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
Here you go, deep down inside. You vote.
Lyko. Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you. Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over. I don't want to hear something like... You have no idea what that man, my father...
Think about all the injustice you've suffered. If you choose to forgive, you're betraying yourself. You know that.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
I have you now! You're just afraid to admit. Is that all? Beg for mercy! You're too scared to face your true self and what you truly desire. Give up! Pathetic! Are you trying to kill me? You think you can just get rid of me? Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen, when it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner. This is just like what I saw in my dream. Ah, my former partner.
Are you sure you're fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll show you.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
How thoughtful. I'm touched.
I'd rather you not starve to death.
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow. Time to act.
Come on, let's get them out of here.
An opportunity?
Bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
You're welcome to try.
Thank you.
More workers here.
Is Hartman behind this, too?
Of course. He threw them into the Hollow like offerings for the Exaltists.
There's more over there.
It's different this time.
Who the hell are you?
Why don't you take a guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
Can't remember your legs? How are they feeling?
I'm fine.
To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight. You had a lot more aggression.
I've merely learned to control my strength.
Hide. Scram before I can act.
Damn it!
Before he passed away in that small attic.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path,
That's right.
you never said anything.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack, he...
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location. Lycon? That incident back then. I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate.
You really think you can take my place if I die?
You've done well, Vivian. Landon's stash should be somewhere nearby. I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here, too. Dina's getting ready to make her move. We need to take care of the guards first.
Don't worry, we'll clear them out.
Into
An opportunity.
Some of the serum is stored in this warehouse.
You're not taking anything from here. You go. Get the guards first. You just stepped into your own grave.
Truth is a beloved fairy tale. Head for flowers that bloom in your
I'll take you.
Let order and madness dance.
Out of my way! with a dawn that sets the world alight.
More of Landon's serum survive. Fortunately, since they're still here, it means Dina hasn't executed the final step of her plan.
There is likely a lot more stashed around here, and we have yet to locate the missing people. Our actions here won't go unnoticed. Perhaps they're making plans to deal with us on their side.
With Landon and Dina's concoctions combined, she may be capable of creating a sacrifice that obeys her. If it comes to that, this will get far more troublesome.
How about we split up? Hugo and Lycon will destroy what remains of the substance around here, and Vivian and I will go search elsewhere.
Very well. Let's go with your plan. But be careful if you encounter Dina and her people. According to Camille, she's absolutely obsessed with completing her father's dying wish. Who knows what she may try? Let's part ways here for now. And perhaps the other manager could use EOS to guide us.
Sure. I've been feeling better these past. Although, I feel like our work's doubled. In the past, Belle and I would...
This is the future I saw. Lord Pathan. I'm sorry. This time, I will make sure. I don't want to bring you misfortune. That's all I... Don't leave this to me, Lord Pathan. Help me. Together, Lord Pathan. Lord Pathan, there might be more serum here.
How dare you steal from Lady Dina!
I'll try to go easy on you. No promises. Don't touch me. There are containers by the fissure.
It must have been tough for you to find Vivian. If you had stayed out of it, I wouldn't be so eager to get rid of you.
Those people have been taken to safety. You're all out of options.
They're just mere test subjects. So what if they get away? There will always be people consumed by greed, and therefore, they will come willingly to me. In any case, what are a few sacrifices in comparison to the completion of Father's grand ambition?
Dina, you deceived those people. They didn't come willingly to you. You tricked them, just like Landon did back then.
Deceived? Father gave hope to those who had everything taken from them by the Hollows. Vivian, you once rejoiced at the hope Father offered you, too. Before Father took you in, you were no more than an omen of disaster that no one wanted. It was Father who gave you shelter and a purpose for existing. Do you remember the first time you bestowed a blessing under Father's guidance? How did you feel when that person looked at you with adoration and gratefulness? That was the first time you felt hope. Like your existence had a purpose, right? Don't forget that it was Father who, through what you call deception, gave you hope. And you, what have you done? You basked in Father's attention and everyone's adoration, only to destroy everything. Do you think that by leaving the Exaltists, those people will live better lives? Of course not. Those who suffered under the Hollows will only continue on as walking corpses, without the hope Father gave them. Do you really think you're some sort of savior, Vivian? In the end,
You're just an ungrateful brat who brings misfortune to those around her. It was you who destroyed everyone's hope.
Not everyone wants to live in false hope, Dina. You say it's because of greed that people willingly become your sacrifices. Perhaps those people aren't entirely virtuous. But that greed is just wanting to live a better life beyond the Hollows. What you and Landon have done was never about giving people hope, but exploiting it. Stop lying to yourself. Deep down, you know what Landon did was cruel.
No.
Back then, when Landon wanted to inject you with the serum, the fear in your face was as plain as day. I saw it all clearly. If all of this is as righteous as you claim, then why did you make such an expression, Dina?
Don't look at me with such pity! Father did nothing wrong. All of this is to make something of the Hollows other than disaster. That's everyone's only hope.
Dina, it's not too late to stop. You know, well, it's not the Hollows that are but the hope you keep talking about.
That is merely the necessary...
No one deserves to be a sacrifice.
I can always go and get more test subjects. If with you gone, I'll be able to complete Father... Camille! Really...
Lady Dina.
Camille, are you going to do what you did before?
Lady Dina. Though I understand that there's no way to get back what I've lost. One day, I look forward to the day I watched you grow up, and I know the pain of loss. I want, but Dina, Vivian is right. Not everyone...
Camille.
I'm not abandoning you. I just don't want
the point of no return.
No, Dina. I'll be your way back.
Where are you going?
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the... I've been forcing Landon's only... I colluded with the Ravenlock family for my own gain. Everything Dina did was Since I've kept her captive for so long...
No! I refuse, Camille!
Dina...
I won't allow it! You'll die! I won't allow it! You've always followed my...
It wasn't your or my younger sister who was stolen when Landon told me the Creator could bring me hope.
Let's take out these ethereals first. Or we can't let Camille's efforts go to waste. What's up? Huh? Let's go after Dina, Lord Phaethon.
Are you satisfied now, Vivian?
You were the one who brought yourself to this point.
You're saying this is all my fault? Losing my father, losing Camille. I wish you had never come into my life. At first, when Father brought you home, I was happy. There are so many Exaltists, yet Father never allowed me to get too close with any of them. I never had any friends either. But when Father brought you back, he told me to take good care of you, that you were my first friend. I was also so happy the first time you took my place in helping Father select a person to receive the blessing, because it meant you were different from all those other people. You could stay with me. But soon, I grew jealous. You took the attention that should have belonged to me. You even took Father's love from me.
It's only because of my ability that Landon...
I know, but... Vivian, jealousy is something you cannot control. Of course, the same goes for fear and hatred. I was terrified that one day you would look at me and shed tears. I knew if that day ever came, Father would not hesitate to force the blessing upon me. And when that day did come, I hated you for causing my father's death.
Tina, you knew everything about what happened back then, so why are you still defending Landon? And why didn't you tell me back then? If
If I had known earlier, maybe I could have found a way. Because it's the only thing that makes me more special than you, no? It proves I had Father's trust. I was more useful to him. Vivian, you said you wandered. You were happy to get, but in the end, then what about me? All I ever had. I've never known a life outside. The only purpose I've never been taught any. It is what little value I have. In the end, you took even that from me and completely destroyed it. You think you're doing good and fighting evil. You've only managed to affect a small part of your world. But have you ever wondered if maybe that's... I don't want to hate myself. That's just the kind of person... Vivian, I will keep hating you. I will also hate Camille. Vivian, if I had never...
Lord Phaethon, she was my first friend. I'm going to bid her farewell. Dina, soon, pain will be over. Lord Phaethon, don't come any closer.
What happened? What the... Vivian!
Belle, don't come near me. This is my own choice. I will change the fate I saw.
Vivian!
I just want you to remember me when I looked my best.
Vivian! Vivian, your body.
I'm sorry you had to see me like this, but I don't want to be the one that only brings misfortune anymore.
No, please. No.
It's so warm, and the night is beautiful.
Vivian? No. It can't end like this.
Belle, you're scaring me. Belle, I'm so glad you're awake.
What happened? I remember Vivian and I... Wait, where's Vivian? She injected herself with Landon's serum.
Hugo and Lycon brought you out of the hollow. You were in a coma and... I'm so glad you're safe. And you said Vivian used the serum on herself? But she looked fine to me, barring a couple of scratches. Hugo sent a message earlier saying he got her checked over, and she was all right. Can you recall what happened?
The situation was dire, so Vivian used the serum on herself to defeat the ethereals. I saw the crystallization process starting to occur. And then I can't describe it, but I think I saw something. At the time, all I was thinking about was wanting to remove the crystals from Vivian. I don't even know what I did. But then I passed out, I guess. What happened after that?
When I led Hugo and Lycon there, it was just you and Vivian lying on the ground. We didn't see anything else. Never mind that for now. Bella, do you feel any discomfort?
Just a bit dizzy.
For tonight, just get some rest. Hugo and Vivian said they'll come over tomorrow, so we'll discuss everything then.
Okay. Good night then.
Lord Phaethon! How are you feeling? No headaches? Leg pains? Heart palpitations? Loss of appetite?
Vivian?
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway, Lord Phaethon, I'm so glad you're okay. What happened this time was all my fault.
You only became an ethereal to defeat Dina. If it weren't for you, neither of us would have made it out alive.
So, what happened? Belle said she saw the crystallization process start, but I didn't see anything through Eos. Hugo, Lycon, did either of you guys see anything strange?
Allow me to explain. Miss Vivian told us what happened after she awoke, and the mayor arranged a full medical checkup for her. Based on the results, Miss Vivian indeed shows mild corruption sequelae. But if the crystallization process had already started, the lingering effects should be far more severe. To be precise, if the process had already reached the point of mass surface crystallization, it should have taken no time at all to become an ethereal. So, the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition and the surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption to recede. Essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body and in the surrounding environment. Therefore, it's not necessarily irreversible, just that currently our mainstream method of defense is prevention.
How come I didn't know I had this ability? How's it even possible for me to influence other people's etheric particles? That makes it sound like I can manipulate etheric energy at will.
Master Proxy, you are special. This is a gift your teacher left you.
Our teacher? So this has to do with her?
I don't know all the details, so I cannot explain everything to you. My apologies. However, Miss Yixuan might be able to answer some of your questions. She will visit you sometime soon, so please feel free to ask her any questions you may have. She has quite an eccentric personality. If she causes you any inconvenience...
If she causes trouble, can I file a complaint about her to you?
Master Proxy, you have always been a people person, so I trust you will handle things just fine.
That just makes me more worried.
In any case, the mayor has asked me to give everyone his most sincere gratitude. Unfortunately, the mayor could not come personally, but has promised everyone a favor. Provided it's within his means, he will offer his unconditional assistance once. There is no time limit on this favor.
Unconditional, What if I wanted his position as mayor?
If that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election. As for the other votes, you'll have to work for them on your own. But should you assume office, I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters and lead by example. By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment, the City Waste Sorting and Processing proposal.
Old fox.
Well, can I request Lord Phaethon's?
The mayor imagined, you might ask. I have prepared all the necessary documents, and the ceremony expenses will be covered by the mayor as a gift. As long as Master Proxy agrees, we can sign and process the documents immediately. But this matter requires mutual consent and cannot involve coercion, confinement, or one party's lack of consciousness.
Stop! I would never do that to Lord Phaethon! Probably. At least not today.
As for you, Master Proxies, the mayor has some sense of what you desire. That said, he hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you decide the timing of that favor.
Have a cup of coffee to jumpstart your day. Sometimes, stopping to take a break can help you go further.
I did not expect that such a spiritual entity would exist here. It appears this street is a geomantic gem.
A spiritual entity? His name is Howl, and I guess you could say he's a neighbor of mine. Is there something special about him?
No, I was simply a bit surprised. It's rare to find such an intelligent individual of this breed.
Even huskies can be really smart. Howl is proof.
You're right. Yet, being overly intelligent comes at a price. It must stay here for prolonged periods of time, parted from its owner and unable to move about freely. Both a blessing and a curse. However, it seems quite happy. We've strayed a bit off topic. Since you're back, let's discuss our partnership. Nice job. Good air circulation, excellent layout. Very suitable for a business. Your bamboo here are also very energetic. It seems your fortune is good when it comes to wealth.
Didn't expect you to understand feng shui. Thank you for your blessings. But who exactly are you?
I suppose this is our first official meeting since parting ways in the Hollow. Now that both of you are present, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yi Xuan, a mystic from Yunquei Summit.
Wait, mystic? Like those people in movies who can tell your fortune and go around blessing people? This is my first time meeting one in real life. But what's Yunquei Summit?
Just an ordinary sect of the mystic arts. Our disciples travel all across New Eridu and sometimes collaborate with authorities. Currently, I'm affiliated with the Hollow Investigative Association. Right now, however, I'm here to discuss a partnership in the name of the Mayflowers.
So, what sort of partnership are we talking about?
I have reviewed the documents provided by the Mayflowers. You previously underwent an implant surgery. After recent adjustments, abnormalities occurred. These abnormalities bear resemblance to the craft practiced by us at Yunquei Summit. If you are willing, I can teach you how to better control your abilities.
To better control my abilities. It sounds great, but there's no such thing as a free lunch. Since you're willing to teach us your craft, Shifu, you must want something in return, right?
That's right. Mayflower will have you join me for some investigations. Looking at my divination results, this will be a complicated and very likely dangerous matter. He's still going over the details, but should have more information for you soon. You can wait until then to decide.
Please, help me check my fortune! Here's my pop. Look, doesn't this thick wealth line mean I'm about to strike it rich?
I've looked it over, and your fortune is decent.
Huh? You barely looked at it, and you're already done?
You have good fortune. What? You don't believe me?
I do. Thank you so much.
Next, it's my turn. Hey, wait, hey, quit cutting in line.
So, this is where you were. Who are all these people?
You're here, Belle? I decided to take a break. I didn't expect so many people to come seeking my divination services. Don't worry, I need no more than a simple spell to solve this matter. Fortune-telling services is 10,000 dennies per session. All gone? Good. It seems the Banish Wealth and Desire spell is still effective.
Banish wealth and desire? That's a spell? This isn't the kind of craft you said you were going to teach us, is it? Our video store has a business license, and we'd get complaints if we charged unfair rates.
Of course not. This is just a trick to deal with trouble. I'll take my time showing you the true craft of Yunkwai Summit. For now, let's find that shop.
Yishuan Shifu. The store is right up ahead.
Yes, this is the place. Ah, this is the one.
Seems it's closed. Another wasted trip.
Not necessarily. 1 second, please.
Huh? Is there someone inside?
Relax. The boss prefers to do business with people they know. They like their peace and quiet, so they rarely open for customers. I'm an old acquaintance and just wanted to retrieve something.
What a strange private business. Shifu, what exactly are you retrieving?
Just some things needed for our future investigations. You'll know in time.
Really? Shifu, I feel like you're always so mysterious.
Rest assured, I'm not hiding anything from you. It's simply because the correct time has not yet arrived, so there is no need to rush. Since we've already obtained what we came for, let's part ways here. There will be plenty of time in the future. We will certainly meet again.